Is going on, everybody? Apologies for the late arrival, my friends. Hope you're all doing well, and welcome back to DXB. And yeah, let's get on with it, man. I actually got yo, who's in the building? What's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well. I am about to swing into action, and let's share my screens with you. Peace and blessings to you all. It is absolutely a time not to be afraid overall, in my opinion. Trump promotes family's new crypto platform, the Defiant Ones. All right. I hope this guy gets elected. But before I do that, let me come into the comments and say hello to all of you. This is going to be quite interesting, guys, because at the end of the day, it is going to be a big mini bear market to get you set up straight. So big shout out to you guys. Let's see who's over here. We have my brother Fouad from France. Bonjour, bonsoir. I hope you're doing well. You got Garrett, Mr. West in the building. Mr. West, how are you, sir? In Q4, FTX investors will be compensated for 1.4 billion. And of course, these guys, we hope some of them are super degens. And I am 100% sure these guys will absolutely come back into crypto. But it's not just the FTX money, guys. It is also money coming in from institutional investors. People understand the cycle. And if you know anything about big money is incredibly greedy. So what big money will do is understand the cycle that we've played in the past, meaning capital rotation. They will take profits from their, I would say, Bitcoin. Traditional market will continue to be the same. It's just that we'll get a bigger slice of the cake going into the alt season, in my humble opinion. So if you're stressed out now because you're 50-60% down, best thing for you to do is nothing. Do not do anything. Sit back, relax, and if you can't, if you don't have dry powder, don't do anything. If you've got dry powder, deploy that very wisely. And big up to the caveman for taking my call on Sui. It's just about to hit $1, my brother. Congratulations. And we had a second brother who also bought Sui as well. So yeah, definitely that's mega bullish, Gareth. Yo, big up yourself, caveman. Caveman in the building. Yeah, I'm very good, brother. Just had a nice meal out with my family. Came back in. I was a bit late for the live, so I do apologize for turning up late. And good day. Can you talk about Carrot token unlocks? Is it worth buying? Not till October, brother. Let me see if Carrot is included in here. I will check that for you. But for me, Carrot will be a very good token to buy post a lock-in, considering that it does have inflation and token requests. Obviously, they don't have it here. But one of the things I talked about today in my video was this consistent pressure. I mean, just imagine in a downtrend, and you've got $86 million being unlocked just in the next 7 days. You got 39.74 million of linear locks. Again, some of these are bigger market cap cryptos, so we worry less, especially for the majority of the projects that we have don't have as much of an inflation as possible. But if you're obviously looking to hold or get into any of these big tokens, I think that's a problem. But Carrot, I did look into Carrot on CryptoRank. By the way, I've been DCA buying Carrot because I do still believe that the current prices are, and I'm talking about fractional buys, nothing too insane. But let's have a look at CryptoRank. If you're looking to buy Carrot, I would wait till the October unlock, where I think the circulation nearly doubles, and then from there I would make my position very strong. Sorry, I've got so many tabs open here. Look at that, guys. 23 extreme fear. So the market right now is absolutely in. People are scared right now. There's hardly any money in crypto, and over the course of the next year, sorry, I think that tab's still not opening. Let's close some of these. The projects to shill right now, to be honest, it's more about what your preferences in terms of how you want to see your portfolio develop. I think a lot of you should sit back, relax, and literally just plan what you want to do with your dry powder. Crypto rank. So let's look at Carrot. I love Carrot. I think if Carrot can obviously be in a Coinbase launch, this is some of the lowest prices. In fact, this is all-time low for Carrot. Now you'd see here, the next unlock is quite significant in 41 days. Oops. In 41 days, the circulating supply doubles. And then after that, I believe you can take an entry into Carrot. But where it is right now, I think it could come down a little bit more. Wow, what's going on today? What is happening? What is going on? Let's see, close this. Internet overload, I believe. Let's do this. Sorry, do bear with me. I am having a slight difficulty with, let's go back to Carrot. Anyway, guys, smash a like and pick up every single one of you that's here right now, because I believe the the cycle will favor those that stick around. Even if you're not buying, just understand where the psychological prices are, because beyond that, I think a lot of people will I genuinely believe a lot of people will miss making money in this cycle. That's just the way it goes in every cycle, right? So crypto rank, let me see if I can close some of these. Yeah, for some reason, my internet is not doing what it's supposed to do. But yeah, look, if you want to buy Carrot, I'll wait till October, and then hopefully when crypto rank comes back up, I'll take a look. Yeah, what's happening, family? Hope you're doing well. DOP is pumping. Everybody wants to talk about Dynex. Yo, Big Hassan in the building. I hope you're doing well, brother. And I haven't seen you for a while. And Champs, I'm not actually familiar with it. Believe it or not, crypto rank is down, but I can look into it and give you an honest first look opinion. Guys, can you hear me all right? Can you hear me all right? Because we have, so brother wants to know about Chaps. Chappies. $2 million, fully diluted 10 million on the BNB smart chain. I have no idea what this is or what the tokenomics is, but we'll take a look. Engage in instantly. Chappies AI is okay. So it's one of these strategic partners, CeDeFi launch. All right. My opinion of it, I don't know the project in detail. I'll take a look at it on Twitter, but it looks like it looks like something that's worth maybe looking into. I'm not really too bullish on certain projects on the BNB smart chain. I would say, however, decent following, 51K. Yeah, I'd have to look into it, but from just the first glance, it looks like it's something that's fairly newly launched, 15th of November last year. Had a big spike up with the rest of the market, especially the AI in November, and ever since it's been a sell-off. So yeah, it's just one of those really. But it looks like there's a lot of inflation still to go in the token. Mr. Tweets in the building. What is going on? I hope you're doing well. We need to buy a DXP a new watch. Yeah, I've got for being late. Sorry about that. I was actually going to say I bought a watch recently. Oh, brilliant, bro! Fantastic call on Sui. I think the price of Sui is just look. Sui is one of these things where common sense will prevail. I hope with investors. I hope you're not degen enough to ignore something that will absolutely rocket in terms of 2 cycles anyway. So you can always look back and say you were a type of a Solana type of investor in the next bull market. I think Sui does at least maybe 20x, 15 to 20x minimum this cycle, and you can come back for more Sui in the bear market. You can rest assured with the plans that they have to dominate Web3 in general. Sui will be a project that makes you money over 2 cycles. Every single one of you here should be planning to get rich over 2 cycles. I mean, I'm talking about extremely, good money, businesses, being self-reliant financially. You come back in the bear market, you make a list of 5 projects that you're going to put your life on it, and some of your earnings, of course, and Sui is one of those multi-cycle plays. Now, I had Sui. Initially, I got into Sui in 2023. I was farming the airdrop, and I sold it. I had a chance to buy back Sui at around 43 cents, and I kind of missed it. I bought some recently in the recent drop, but if you saw the relative performance of Sui against the entire market, you would have known that this thing is going to go somewhere. Right now, it is going to go. I think it will touch that 1.4 level, $1.40. Massive candles, and it's impressively up against BTC. I can show you a chart here, which is quite. So you look at altcoins versus BTC. So if you look at this, so Solana versus BTC up 1.47%. Ethereum's up against BTC 1.95%. Alf is up against BTC 5.87%. And of course, Tau 2%, Kaspa 1.4%, but Sui is 8.9%, nearly, 9% right now, almost. So do not count, and this is the actual chart, BTC versus Sui. And you can see that let's just go back to BTC versus Sui over here. Yeah, this is the chart of Sui against Bitcoin, and I think it's gonna go. It's gonna fight. This is Solana versus BTC, and you can see here you've got to be competing against BTC. If you look at Kaspa here, Kaspa has been up against BTC for majority of the year. It had a cup and handle here, and then boom. So yeah, these are really, really strong projects which you should consider at least holding. It's an official news that FTX users will get 16 billion in Q4. Yes, Adam, I think it was official. I did share that in the Discord, but I can share that with you again. FTX pay. Obviously, the SEC were not happy about this, and the news was quite huge. So yeah, it is official. There was a counter court case by the FEC, and I think that news was quite an interesting one, because Mr. Gary Gensler came and said, absolutely not. FTX, SEC. So this was the news 2 days ago. I reported on this at the time, and sorry, nowadays they want us to pay. So let me show you the bit of news ordered by the US court. So in any case, the SEC challenged this notion, obviously, to say that they shouldn't be paid back in stable coins, and bit of a wrangling here. But at the end of the day, this is going to happen. So the court ordered FTX exchange to shell out 12.9 or 9 billion pounds to compensate customers. And then, of course, the SEC challenged it in the past week to obviously put some objection against that in terms of how people are paid and when they're paid. But it's going to happen anyway. Belta in the building. I didn't see you there. And what else is going on? Any thoughts on Ordiswap? Ordiswap was like a decent little trade for me. And it had a massive dump, of course, with the market. And Ordiswap, Ords, I believe is the ticker, was down to 1 cent the last time I checked. But there are a few wallets holding big token allocations, $7 million in market cap. And I think this could go down a bit more, up 3% for the week. But yeah, we just haven't had a BRC20 narrative. So Ordiswap, Orange, which performed excellent in the dip, liquidity layer of Bitcoin. From a Bitcoin standpoint, I think this is an incredibly good opportunity. I wouldn't say it's at the top of my shopping list right now, but it is worth watching as a degen play. So yeah, I do like it. It's in my watch list, and I did trade it before. Sorry guys, I'm coming down with some kind. So Pratik wants to know why Sui is pumping, and Sui is pumping because the ecosystem, because announcements, because of the Sui X1. They're bringing out a hardware device for Web3 gaming. There's a lot going on for Sui right now, and it's no secret. I mean, they've got an NFT marketplace to rival possibly OpenSea, which is what they're planning. They're trying to go after Solana. And generally speaking, in terms of layer ones, if you're not in Kaspa, for example, in terms of Kaspa, from currently where it is, I believe Kaspa will be at solid 10x maximum, 15x, and maybe 20x at the highest level. But outside of that, this is something that is half of the market cap of Kaspa. That's a fact. It is a potential Solana killer. It has big money. And if you did the same thing back in 2021, and you looked at the, you looked at, for example, DeFi summer, and you looked at other narratives that were happening, nobody was watching Solana. Nobody was talking about the Solana Foundation's allocations, and some of the concerns with Sui were exactly replica. So when you put all of those facts together, then you have something where big money is flocking to right now. And I know majority of us are in degen plays, and to be honest, we forget the fact that the certain projects that we like, unless, for example, if you were in Kaspa quite early, I think you made an incredible amount of money, but a lot of people are now toying with a potential opportunity. And I just see the fact that Sui is one of those projects where you could not only make money this cycle, but I think you could earn or you can make good money in the future, because at the end of the day, token supply right now is I think 26% in circulation, and by 2025 there's a 10% increase into that. So that would be around 36%, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But this is a fantastic project. Unfortunately, it came out from 10 cents. It went up to $1 plus. Then it came down, and then January had a massive unlock, and there's been some FUD. But right now in DeFi Llama, it's actually got a decent TVL as well. So there's a lot of development, and they've got deep pockets. And for that reason, Sui is pumping. Smart money is saying this is where the next money, where the next Solana is potentially. That you've got other layer ones that disappointed. You've got the likes of Say, but the TVL right here is still relatively small, but not bad at all at $600 million for this layer one. And look at the ecosystem as well. You've got a lot of projects. For a lot of you gem hunters, the ecosystem alone is going to I genuinely believe will make you money as well, like Cetus, Turbos Finance, Navi Protocol, FUD, the pub, which is the largest meme coin on the Sui network. All of that is just front running what's eventually going to be a big money play on Sui, just like we saw with Tron, just like we saw with Solana. So that's why Sui is such a good project to consider. But I understand a lot of people want to make maximum money, and maybe that's not for you right now. Another project that would have been decent that's killed by bad tokenomics is Massa. They announced, they've got a Tau subnet, but don't forget, guys, the best layer one from, in my opinion, in terms of those lower cap ones is still, for me, Alephium. Alephium still offers the biggest upside as a traditional layer one. I think this one does multiple billions of dollars, and they do have some money as well. Yep, Tectum is in that conversation. Super underrated. Just don't like the 35% well holding. And I think Crypto Shark, you are spot on. But I think that there's been a lot of sell pressure on Tectum, and not just a downtrending market, but there was a lot of selling. So hopefully it will be in a much better state moving forward. But if you saw this, if you pick this up at around $4.90, 93 was the lowest that it went. Market cap is up 5%, volume is up 29%, still $6.70. I think this gets into the couple of $100 minimum territory because of the tokenomics. But like you said, a caution with any investment that you do. Yeah, this one was a fantastic call. Data ownership protocol by none other than the man himself, the caveman. Look at that. I mean, when you discovered this, it was literally it's just shot up. Look, 24% up, and it's been doing that consistently. Now, in terms of the project itself, not many people know about it, but it's slightly different in terms of the uniqueness. And yeah, flexible transparency and all of that. I think this will be a good trade. So yeah, well done to picking that one up, brother. I'm feeling Alf, Cas, and AGI and TED exposure. Peter, look, there was something that I kind of reported today, and it was just about AGI, but I would say that's a solid list. I'm feeling Alf, Cas, yeah, AGI. So let's have a look at AGI, because AGI hasn't come down from the it hasn't broke down the 10 cents barrier. So it's about the same market cap as BasedAI, basically. So you could throw AITech into that mix as well. But yeah, we're waiting for this project to develop, to be honest. Apart from if I was to be critical about AGI, I would say, yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of write up here. There's the use of Microsoft and Google and everything else, but we want to see some action now. AITech look like they've cracked the data center, which is incredibly bullish. And yeah, I would say from that pick, I think you've got a very good chance of making decent amount of money in this cycle, Peter. It's definitely some of the projects with the highest upside, and also entry dependent. A lot of people left already and quit. They came in January. Yeah, those people that left. I mean, there was a stat that I was looking at earlier, and this was all about market dominance. Let me see if I can share this with you guys. So in terms of socials right now, there's hardly anything. There's literally nothing happening in crypto. We know that because I think YouTube views they are completely done and dusted. Let's see the heat map real quick. There we go. We still have Bitcoin season very much intact. BTC dominance is holding strong, but that's a much, much better view in the short term. But will we get a surprise in September? Look, everybody always expect the opposite in the market to happen. You know, people aren't talking to me about crypto no more. People used to message me and say, "Yo, what do you think of this project?" Family, friends, just looking at the wider network. But I don't think anyone is talking about crypto anymore. And all metrics, in fact, one of the key metrics we look at is this idea of crypto valuation. And currently, right now, as you can see here, crypto is negative 32%, just in the value zone. Stablecoin dominance. There's nothing going on, which is why it's such a good time not to do anything, not to do stupid trades, but to mark out how you want to shape your crypto future for a fact. What do you want to do in this cycle? One of the things I was asking today in my video, are you able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, tonight when you go to bed, or whatever time it is for you, are you comfortable with the way you're heading into the market? And if you are not, identify what areas you're uncomfortable with. And I think you should be able to not fall in love with certain projects. You should be able to just be cold and straight to the point about it. Yeah, DOP, I do like it. I think me and Caveman went into the Discord to talk about this one for a bit, and it looks decent. Chris O, my guy. Yeah, I was actually looking at Aussie. I was looking at Desync today, and we did in the DXB community. I think we traded that to about 3x or something back in a few months back in the deepen narrative, AI deepen narrative. Destra's one of the biggest champions, or one of the biggest reasons why people actually have confidence in this, is because Alex Becker is a massive fan and a big holder of Destra. And let me see if I can just search for this project. Has about, last time I checked, it had about $200 million in market cap. This is not too far from where we entered, and around that 13 cents. And then obviously Crypto God John, Alex Becker, they all talked about it, and he went up to, it just shot up to like 50 plus cents. So what I would say, from where it is right now, this doesn't actually look too different from when we made that entry for a quick buck. But it is a project that will be promoted, and I think this goes into the multiple billions, purely because who's behind it, and who's actually going to shill this. Alex Becker is going to shill this to the moon. And if I can show you, he is one of the biggest holders of the token. So that bodes well. But I don't hold this one for the long term. We traded it, and I will trade it again. If I had the opportunity, I would just flip it. Destra. Let's just go to Alex Becker. So these are, and again, this is not exact science, guys, but if you see here, this is the, one of the highest token holdings from Alex Becker. And yeah, top holders, Uniswap, Mexi, and then there's, of course, you've got to watch out for wallet distribution in terms of like who holds it overall. That's something I'm kind of afraid of when I'm looking at these kind of deep in projects. So let's go to the visualizer here. And you can actually find beyond exchanges, like, who is interconnected to who holds what. It's a pretty useful tool. So yeah, in terms of, look, it's not a bad one, but I would say this does get back to, from 15 cents, it does shoot back up to at least 50 cents to $1 in the short term. Put a 10x on it, maybe, and then get out. or put a 5x, 3x on it, and then in and out, off you go. Altcoin is superior to 80% of layer ones. More people will talk about when the price goes up. Yan, facts. And I think, look, in terms of being superior, what Alf has for most projects is the utilization of the proof of less work. So when you look at, for example, talking about areas of regulation, cost saving, this is areas where Alpha is incredibly strong. On top of that, one of the FUDs, or one of the issues with Alf that people pointed out was the use of their own programming language, and the way they've attracted developers actually just flooded more. It's easy to code, and yeah, proof of less work. You've got to dig into it to understand where the value is, but love the fact that the GitHub is always updated, documentation is available. Yeah, so the proof of less work basically reducing the energy consumption of the Nakamoto proof of work consensus. And this is where miners, if miners can reduce their electrical bills, right, and still be profitable, they will flock to that, increasing the hash rate. And it's all done. All documentation is there. And in my opinion, I think it's one of these projects that is likely to garner more attention. It's already, people like Crypto Banter, Carl Chasse talks about it, and they've got money for marketing, which is the other missing link, because you want somebody to pump your bags. Yeah, so yeah, definitely do not ignore this one. It's still only $150 million in market cap or less. 141 million. That's criminal. So look, people asked for risk to reward, maximum profits, and all of that. And I've talked about this many times, many times. And I just think that there's obviously, people don't really know what to go with sometimes. They're like, okay, should I go with this project or that project? I think Alpha under $2, that's what we do in our community. Alpha under $2 is a good project to hold. If you don't have a good layer one, if you have Kaspa FOMO, if you felt like you've missed Kaspa in 22, 23, this is it. Trust the process. You're gambling anyway. The chances are you're in 120 different shit coins, and give yourself an opportunity here to do a 10x, 1.4 billion, 20x. If that happens, again, nothing can be guaranteed. Every project, tomorrow the market could crash. That's the risk in crypto. We're in the riskiest asset class in the history of the world, but also we're in the fastest way to scale up the rich ladder. There's no other way, guys. So consider something like this, in my opinion. Thoughts on FitFi and an A8. These are not ones I'm familiar with. So let's look at A8. I don't know about A8, but I can see $18 million in market cap, Ancient 8, boom, boom, 20% in circulation, immediately inflation concern, relatively new project by the looks of the chart. Launched when? Only a month ago, right? In July, so September, yeah, 2 months. But it must be a Coinbase launch, because it's there with the highest liquidity, I think, coming from HTX. So from just looking at this, without looking at the tokenomics of gaming, yeah, that I thought so. Build the edge on gaming, ancient chain, gaming focus, community driven, Ethereum layer 2. Okay, do we need another layer 2? It's on the base chain, should be on the base chain. onboarding the next 100 million in Web3 users. So they've literally taken the Coinbase marketing. So do they have a Coinbase backing Ethereum as possible? Now Sui is coming for this as well. This is going to be incredibly difficult, but I'll give them something. The website is absolutely incredible. Straight away, I love what I see. You can see that there's a bit of money spent on the look and feel of this, but A8 community, trusted by the best, backed by who? Animoca brands. I thought so. Yeah, it's decent. Having said that, what is CryptoRank saying? It just reminds me of the typical gaming projects with the inflation. Let's see, CryptoRank. Come on, CryptoRank. What's happening, CryptoRank? A8. Let's see. This is what I love about this part of the show, because you can see here clearly a pump and dump. They probably had an airdrop or something, because that is a sell-off of epic proportion, and another one coming up in 9 days. So yeah, this is so far the tokenomics just look, in these early phases at least, they just don't look that attractive at all. But it looks like the chart is beating up. So I'll put this on my watch list. I think, 17 million, 88 million fully diluted, and a decent unlock coming on the 9th of September. Oh, sorry, 9 days on the 8th. So the day of the rate cuts, and early investors here, they got in at 10 cents at IEO, and return is 11% down. So yeah, still no one's making money in this yet. So yeah, I do like the look and feel. I do love the fact that it's a Coinbase project, but you've just got to put it into your watch list. Thinking of having exposure to everything is overrated. I'm focused on not being too thin. Yes, if I get your point here, I'm focused on not being too thin. Yeah, I think, look, it's a decent strategy, but when you say having exposure to everything is overrated, absolutely, that's the part that I agree with. I think we can't buy everything. First of all, we cannot focus on everything. We can't sell everything on the right time. So why do you want to have 50 projects? I think going with a solid 5 to 10 projects is the best way to go. What do I think of Shido? I think Shido was a promising project, and then obviously the hacks happened, and we started to arbitrage that day, because I lost a bit of money in this, and ever since that, I mean, the price has never recovered ever since the contract exploit. And I think for me, after that, $15 million fully diluted, this was meant to be, if I remember correctly, the next injective. And it just never materialized. So what is this? User banned. I don't know what this is. But listen, I would say right now, unless you're trapped from the exploit, this is not something to go and purchase. Look at that. I mean, we were riding this to about, what was it, 3 cents or whatever it was. I mean, over here, it was up, 1 cent, sorry. And look at that. That was the exploit right there. And then you could still buy tokens on Uniswap, and then you still got the airdrop to replace the other tokens. This was incredible. I think I lost $5,000 in it. And in the end, I made back nearly double that because of the arbitrage opportunity and the airdrop that they gave for holding those tokens that were bought in the exploit. I'm not advising you to ever do that or to buy exploited contracts, but it did work out for us in that moment. But look, if you're trapped in this, you have no choice but to hold. If you're not trapped, then I wouldn't go hunting this right now. Male to female dynamic, my brother VSG. Man, are you still with us? I think you in our Discord. I can't remember VSG. I love that name, man. Male to female dynamics. One of the best names I've ever seen. VSG Vitalik Smack. Oh yeah, I know about this one. Look, this was a narrative, but look at that. It kind of this is dead stuff. In my opinion, just stay away from it because yeah, this was meant to be a concept, and it's V2 Uniswap. Yeah, this is absolutely dog poo. Yeah, do not go near this one. I'm hyped on Alf and its proof of work. Yeah, Peter, it's a no-brainer. I think Alf is going to be the one that catches a lot of people by surprise, because it's made that transition from being purely a degen play into something that big money is watching and talks about. You know, Crypto Banter has 1 million plus followers, so Alf is definitely a horse to back. I like the way Palm AI moves. It also moves like AGI. Now, Palm AI, there was a bit of, I mean, look, I know one of our brothers in the Discord, a particular whale that I will not mention, who holds this quite nicely. And it was never the tokens that I actually bought. And it had a nice little dip. August 21st was a good time to buy. And then it jumped up to 39 cents, I think 50 cents at one point, fully diluted. But in terms of the actual technology, if you look under the hood, I tried to use this a couple of times. The bot, they have a Telegram bot as well. And listen, you know, could this do well? I have no doubt some of these tokens will go off the shelf, 30 million fully diluted, right? Again, it's one of those Becker tokens as well. So yeah, it's one that will pump with an AI narrative for sure. And of course, AGI, we spoke about AGI a little bit. And I think Singularity Net, sorry, not Singularity Net, Delicium held above 10 cents, which was good to see. But I'm still waiting for this to come down to maybe that 7 cents mark, 7-8 cents to add to the bag. But yeah, decent projects. I totally agree. What do you think is the next Kaspa? The next Kaspa is Alephium. Even though Alephium and Kaspa don't like to associate with themselves, Kaspa doesn't like to associate with any project. And you've got to have an open mind when you're hunting for the next Kaspa. There's also Zealous. If you really wanted like something that is off the grid, this is this is Jason Bourne type of levels. Zealous is a proof of work layer one, $9 million in market cap. Got a listing on Mexi, and interesting tokenomics. Interesting block times as well. Still developing. So yeah, one worth putting your watch list if you're looking for a pure degen one. But if you missed, like I said, if you've missed Kaspa, your biggest upside right now in a layer one of any similarities is this bad boy here. I think Alf is going to make a lot of people happy. There will be signs. Peter saying, I'm happy with Alf. Cash market cap's been. Yeah, that's it. All you got to do is get to the current Kaspa market cap. Alf reaching Cas current market cap. That's a good target. That's all you need. You know, look, a lot of projects don't actually get to the promised market caps, but a lot of things pump in the bull run. A lot of cryptocurrencies will just skyrocket. And I've always said to my community, at least, you know, let's focus on where we can make money. And a $42 Kaspa, I mean, Alephium, is going to give you 26x, guys. Simple mathematics. You don't have to worry about it. And then if it obviously gets to 5 billion, which is where Kaspa nearly went to, 35x. But those are incredible targets. I mean, even less than that, if you had, let's say, for example, you had, I don't know, 1,000 ALF. 1,000 ALF to the all-time price of Kaspa will give you 35 times your money. So your $1,000 right here from the current market, it would be 1,000 ALF would be $57,000 profit. Now let's see how much that is in today's money. So if you come here and you go and search for, so this is going to cost you around $1,630. So which other industry could you turn $1,600 into $57,000? You tell me, I will listen. Even if you go back and reduce the market cap here, right? So you go Kaspa now, turn 1,000 ALF, which is $1,600 to $42,000. For those of you that have 5,000 of those, that's 200 grand. And you're not going into $5 billion. You're aiming for a $3 billion target, right? Don't hope for the 5, 10 billion. Just get to that. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of profit taking, step laddering out, 100%, take 10% out, 5, 10x, take 20%, 30% out. That's another factor you got to do. But, numbers don't lie like this, man. If you've got a 5,000 or 10,000 Kaspa, and it just goes to the price of where, ALF, and it goes to the price of where Kaspa is today, your investment of $16,000 could be yielding life-changing money. But that's not a promise. It could do 10x. It could do whatever. But I think the risk to reward here is worth taking that risk, even with 8,000 ALF that you've accumulated. Get to the all-time high and sell, take that $57,000 and turn that into a potential $1 million within 2 cycles. It can happen. Stranger things have happened before. Alpha AGI should be a lot of portfolios. Yeah, absolutely. They're in, I think in our community, we hold all of them. Yeah, Jan, sell on the way up. Guys, smash the like. We've got, 70 people here, and we have no likes at all. I'd like to have, for the first time ever in my small channels live, 70 likes. Please, come on, man. Tap the ting. Takes a lot of money to put this production together of high quality studio settings and everything else. What's up, Sharon? Facts. What's going on, Rude? That's why I like proof of work, not telling how high these natives can go. Absolutely. Skip through these. 47K. So which date? Oh, Hamza, I wish I had a crystal ball. 47K is possible. 42K is possible. There is a strong support for Bitcoin at 50K, based on the charts, but nobody knows. But I can tell you now, the rate cuts are sell the news event. There's macro things going on, and we're just a pawn in a small, we're just a small portion of this. So guessing where these things will go is going to be incredibly difficult. But what I would say is 47K is possible. 45K, 42K is probably the lowest of the channel. If you saw the charts that we had earlier. So could we go there? Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt. There's a lot of fear right now. I mean, the fear and greed index is at 23, which is extreme fear. Having said that, we are not afraid of that, because I think ultimately, if we look at these targets of Bitcoin, support channel here, you've got massive support there. So you break $50,000 around this region here, 51 to $50,000, and I think the next time we look at Bitcoin, it would be around that $47,000 level. Let me just mark that out for you guys. Can you hear me normal? Sorry, by the way, I just feel like I'm coming down with something. So yeah, so it could be, yeah, this level is a good support level here. I just hope that we kind of bounce straight back and we don't have to look back at these levels. But these are all levels that I've considered. And you can see here, the bottom of this channel is $47,000. And if we do that, again, it's going to be a healthy flash out. But that's as bad as it's going to get. That's why you've got to hold some stable coins. Anyone risking Pyrin for gains? Pyrin, man. Oh, man. That's a legendary one. Yo, we've got Crypto G in the building. What is happening, bro? Hope you're doing well. Listen, look, guys, I want to address this because I have two very good friends that had a bit of misunderstanding today. I know both of these guys are solid. I can vouch for Cliff and I can vouch for Crypto G. Crypto G and I talk, and like I said, he's a good friend. I haven't spoken to Cliff yet. I didn't really see, because some of the stuff came up on the Discord in terms of this whole idea of the Cooney discussion. I mean, look, on behalf of my friend Crypto G, and I'd love to get you two on a live together. I think we need more people like Cliff, certainly one of the most honest, hardworking people in the space, and definitely Crypto G, because Crypto G helps a lot of people, and that was purely what he said today. He messaged me, we spoke, he apologized. After the live stream, I'll also be speaking to Cliff. Look, brothers do have misunderstandings. I think the most important thing in our space, and what we do anyway, is we build up communities, we build up brotherhood, we build up friendship. All of us here are in this together, and I think it was such a lovely touch when obviously Crypto G, you called and you told me to big up Cliff as well, and big up yourself as well, brother. Look, we all make mistakes. You saw I was with that. I got caught up with that snake. A few months ago. We make mistakes, man. I got in bed with the wrong people, shitty YouTubers. But that comment wasn't. And I'm sure. Listen, Cliff, with all he does, would definitely accept your apology, bro. But yeah, big up yourself. Thanks for attending the live, and I'm sure both of my good friends will shake hands on it. This is not a situation like Broke Brett, where that mofo was obviously scamming people, man. Crypto G is a real one. And Cliff, if you guys know, like I know Cliff, and our community knows Cliff, honestly, let's put Dynex to one side, right? This man's always helping everybody. So listen, big up yourselves, both of my brothers, and yeah, let's effing go. But thank you for coming on the live stream, bro. Much appreciated, man. To you and Cliff and the rest of you legends. Hope you're all good, man. Still be whole. Yeah, man. I listen. Shrapnel, Darren. Shrapnel's my guilty pleasure for the cycle, bro. F the charts. Screw the charts, man. Look, everyone's gonna have their little secret, right? My little secret plan for a gaming token that is dead is Shrap, and the reason why is because of this chart. There's no life in it right now. I don't expect anyone to buy this. This is not financial advice. This is pure degen stuff. Nobody in their right frame of mind buys a chart like that, unless you're obviously mad like myself. So yeah, I would say for real. Look, this is a it's been lower than that. It went down to 1 cent, but not financial advice. I'm holding a tiny little bag. I've already made decent profit from it, and yeah, no need to add to it at this point. If it wakes up, it wakes up. If not, I'm prepared to lose whatever I've put in. So yeah, big up on that. And then obviously Pal AI is something that I've been watching as of late. Let me just add it to the AI chart. And I can tell you now, when Pal AI was slightly higher in terms of the price, a lot of people were interested. Now that it's kind of come back, it's no bigger than, for example, the likes of BasedAI in terms of market cap, and Delicium. I mean, AGI. What I would say is massive dump over there. This is a very, very interesting project. Very big backing. But at the moment, there's a token. Obviously, it migrated the tokens. But I do like this one. And also as well, one of my close friends in our community was kind of recommending this to me. So when they say support, so a lot of deep-in projects supported by Google Cloud. So they just use Google Cloud. That's all it means. But in terms of the actual application and the business plan of this, I think this is a very good project to keep an eye on. Keep an eye on the coins that have good bounce. Absolutely. Look for strength and performance. 100%, bro. Big up yourself. Always. Zilla in the building. Yeah. Big man's in the building. Salam, brother. Salam. How are you? Big up yourself, Del. Yo, Brighton, my big brother. Listen, I wasn't happy with what Brighton did last week, man. I thought Welbeck was gonna get in on the act as well. But yeah, big up yourself, bro, man. Big love to the Discord fam. We're all here, man. We're all here. Good to see you, brother. My brother must have heard listening to this live and said, you're listening to your Dubai guy again. He's talking about Corpo. Big up yourself, Clint. Listen, Corpo is performing. And I'm coming down with a cold or something, bro. But listen, blessings to you, man. Corpo World, if you bought the dip, so we had a nice little dip, still under 10 cents, still way undervalued, $7 million in market cap. If you're looking for a decent gaming project, I think Corpo World should be in your plans. We were buying 5,000-6,000 tokens for nearly $4,000, and now you can get a big bag. There's token burns, staking. There's lots of things going on here, and I think it's one of the more it's the better quality games out there. So yeah, if you're holding Corpo World, add to it. At these levels, wait to see, maybe it goes down a little bit more. I think it bottomed out, but who knows? Sui can still do a 20 to 30x. I think Sui's a giant, bro. Look at the quality. This thing, I mean, not from the website, but in terms of the project. And like I was saying earlier, man, once they get this thing going, and there's a little film here, the whole gaming thing. This thing is going to be superb, man. Because what people don't understand is Web3 gaming is very, very difficult because of different components, right? It's not native to the hardware. So if these guys introduce the hardware, you've got to understand the prices. Sui is going to... Remember what happened to the Solana phone? If you can earn Sui as reward. And yeah, this thing is going to be next level. So... not financial advice, brothers, but you gotta watch where the trends are, and move with the times. Hey DXP, what tokens will you hold for the next cycle? I do have a list of tokens. I think Sui is one of them. Kaspa is one of them. Alephium is one of my other big bags. Everybody knows that my biggest gaming holding is Mavia. I don't think I can actually state enough where Mavia is right now, because look, when you look at if we all agree this is going to be the biggest cycle in the history of crypto, and I think it still will be. We'll get a 3 weeks of absolute pandemonium and mayhem. I'd like to have things that are backed by at least some kind of some of the best in terms of crypto. These guys would obviously push this to the limit. So Mavia for me is another holding, but I do have a large number of tokens. It really depends on what type of holdings. I mean, DGen plays. I've also got a list here of some projects that I kind of hold and talk about. You got Carrot, Echelon Prime. I'm actually quite well diverse, but I have recently been cutting a lot of tokens as well. So yeah, I'm gonna realistically go into the bull market with about 10 to 15 maximum. But yeah, Corpo Games is one of them as well, which is an excellent project. What's going on, Adrian? Hope you're well. Thoughts about the future layer one Kai network? Yeah, so Kai network, actually, big up Muzz for my community. We've been farming this on the Koala wallet. I've actually got some Kai network. Sorry, this is H bar. Yeah, I've got some Kai network. I think Kai network for me is, I love my proof of work cryptocurrencies. This is a giant, still hasn't launched yet. I think the airdrop phase is now finished. It's now over, but it really depends on many things. When they launch fully. I haven't followed them recently, but yeah, I'd love to be. This is on my watch list in terms of the layer one proof of work. Look, if you look at this, it's the first decentralized energy dollar, which is called QI, designed to provide predictable value to facilitate seamless transaction. They've got literally, this is one of the more promising proof of work projects. But right now we don't have much more than that. Very fancy website as well built. I do believe they've got very good backing, 50,000 transaction per second. So from a token standpoint, from a project standpoint, I read the white paper as well previously. It's very, very good. Right now, I am the proud owner of 25 Kai tokens, which I've been farming. But here's the other thing as well. It's compatible with EVM, and they've implemented something called work-based primitives and proofs. So it's slightly different as well. So Alpha is doing proof of less work. These guys have their own kind of unique technology as well. So very grand, spectacular website. I do love the fact that these big projects come up with, so gaming, NFTs, social payments. You can see here, where have we seen that before with DeFi and gaming? Sui. So this is kind of an interesting, guys, put this on your watch list because it is going to be a project to consider. Kai Network announces a new grant opportunities request for proposals. So RFPs are set for their grants. I think they're giving away $100,000 in that grant to build on the ecosystem. So 01 Capital. So they've got VCs as well. I'm sure this is going to be one of the bigger projects in the cycle. Smoosh the like, guys. Have we got up to 70? Now we got 80, guys. Thoughts on the crash? I hear it's a commodity. I reckon it's worth buying if it hits $180. Do you think it hits 5K in this bull run? Bitcoin Cash, I've never followed that ever. Like apart from trading every now and then on the futures when there's a clear direction, but Bitcoin Cash, man, BTC, I think it was. Sorry, not BTC. Let me just put this Bitcoin. I haven't actually looked at this for donkeys. Still riding high, 30% up in terms of market cap, $5 billion. So do I think it will hit 5K? I think a lot depends on it, but if we look back at the historical high, which is about, I think, $3,500, something like that. It's a very, very it's a tough call, in my opinion. I think the chart has not suggested any life at all. If you go across, look at this. It's just literally not done anything, and it's done its all-time high in the previous cycle, so 2 cycles ago. Yeah, so I don't know. There's hardly anything in this, to be honest. What's going on, my brother? Hope you're doing well. Be greedy when others are fearful. 100%. And that is the mentality. I mean, everybody's scared. Who is actually fearful right now? I mean, if you look at the fear and greed index, the only way it can come down some more is if Bitcoin goes to about 40, in the 40,000s. I had my last fish and chip money for Alpha Limit 130. That would be epic. Whatever happens, saying no more dry powder, it's probably dry. Oh, bro, you're killing me. You're killing me. Yeah, 100%. Hardest working guy on YouTube. When sleep? After I smoke my shisha, bro. So after the live stream, I've got a pipe ready. Going to spark one up. Gets me relaxed. And then might have to do some buy alerts. You never know. Falcon X. This is the, to be honest, there's one protocol that I really like. And I'm kind of glad I stayed away from this because this was shilled to me by a lot of people. The chart is absolutely dead. I never thought this will take off in the first place. And if it does now, I mean, listen, $5 million, 140,000 in terms of market cap, extremely risky, only on Mexi, Radium, and Jupiter. So you could be, I'm not sure you can trade on it now, I suppose. But there was one that was recommended to me a few days ago. I can't remember when. And I'll remember that project. It's a Solana one on my watch list, which is a much, much better opportunity in Solana DeFi. Let's go to this watch list. So if we come down to, you can see, man, I track a lot of tokens. That's why I don't sleep. I never sleep because sleep is the cousin of death. Lately, I've been sneaking lyrics in, and you know, a lot of people don't forget. Right, there you go. Drift Protocol is where it's at in Solana ecosystem, man. This should be in everybody's watch list. Now, granted, obviously, fully diluted is 400 million, but I reckon this is the next giant. That dip would have been epic to buy. Put this on your watch list. Analyze the tokenomics, risk to reward. This is a huge project, and I think Gion's not here tonight, but we've kind of first spoke about this a while back, me and him, and yeah, it's something to consider. It is something to consider. In fact, I think this will be one of the decent Solana dexes moving forward. And if you look at the white paper, it's properly done, right? Using Solana colors. And this is basically a proper, spot trading, all decentralized. So if you're looking for a DEX on Sol, this is probably one of the best in terms of, just under Jupiter and Radium. I think this has a massive, massive opportunity to grow Drift Protocol. Alex Becker, Sam said, Alex Becker is a batty man. Thoughts on Blender? Blender is an incredibly high risk, high reward project. I do hold Blender. I hold a small bag, but from where they were and where they came down to, you can see here, it's right now it's it's almost gonna, it looks like it's gonna head under $10 million in terms of market cap, and that's where I would look to actually put a punt. But it's nothing more than speculation and a fancy website right now. And occasionally they put guys holding up servers, but again, well done. They've attracted a lot of people with their look and feel, and obviously they're building their own decentralized GPU mesh. If this takes off, look, this could melt faces, but there is obviously a risk because of the size of market cap. So yeah, I do hold it. I haven't added to it for a while. Export is a thing you need to, if you want to dump on. Alex Becker, is he streaming live right now? Yeah, Blender's a scam. It could be. I mean, Sam, you know what? With these projects, you never know. A lot of these projects are scams, in my opinion. More care about security than speed. So Alf may be it. Yeah. Let's go through this. What's Mo saying? Alf has less TPS, can solve scalability, can move trilemma, but can make you money, right? So if you think about the, so we're talking about purely investment dynamics and what catches fire in a bull market. No one's going to talk about scalability and solving the trilemma. I think only diehard Kaspa fans, which I should be one of them, but I'm a little bit smarter than that because I don't want to limit my opportunities to gain more money from this point. So yeah, it's a concern. No, so the fully diluted market cap, they've got a massive their tokens don't unlock for another 100 years. So if you look at the last major unlock on and I posted this on the Discord, but the last major unlock here was 3.5 million tokens in July. If we look at the chart in July, you could see here, July 11th, it was already on that downtrend. It had a token unlock. They announced the A6 and he went up. But that billion tokens are vested over a very long period of time. So from here, the unlocks are 700,000 tokens. I think multiply that by 2 before we get to the top of the bull market. So yeah, they don't, you know, the total supply, max supply is correct, but those tokens don't come into circulation for a very long time. I think I could show you. Many men. So tokenomics, where is the essentials? So the tokenomics here somewhere. I can show you. Boom, boom, Explorer. So yeah, let's have a look at the white paper. Very good question, by the way. Tokenomics was in the white paper. Read me. Alephium PDF. Yeah, so I don't think there's a supply inflation for a very long time. But yeah, I can see why you would think that because the way it comes across on the what do you call on CoinMarketCap. Do you think ALF could be a multi-cycle project? Absolutely. I think Alephium will it will crash hard in the next bear market. For sure, you know, the pullback will be significant, but I will buy it back because I think it will still have, by that time, it will be building some more. And you never know between now and then. Also, you've got to monitor the hype and who gets into the project. But yeah, certainly, I do think that it's gonna pump. Like this, smash the like, guys. Say, pronounce say, not sui. Jean, say, yeah, I don't know who pronounced it like that, but I was maybe talking about Sui. Cristiano Ronaldo style. Thank you for the correction. I do appreciate that. Alf, 10,000 transactions per second, which is significantly higher than AVAX. Yeah, man. Yeah, and tell him. I mean, listen, you know, Mo, at the end of the day, I think the whole trilemma stuff is just a selling mark. As investors, we don't count the transactions per second. It's a good marketing tool to have. More than 18 layer ones did more than 100x, and all the layer perform only because they claim to solve the scalability. Yeah, absolutely, marketing. The chances like Cubic, Deve, Radix, Tectum, all claiming TPS. Very, very good point. I think, listen, you know, marketing is there, but also there are other narratives that are popping up now as well. Yeah, Jan's a legend. He's in the community. Imagine the next ETH and CAS flips Bitcoin. That would be incredible. incredible. It's a good proof of work, but there's better proof of work like proof of useful work more than Alf. I think, Mo, listen, no one's disagreeing with you that there's different consensus algorithms, and look, it's about investing at this point. So that's what we're interested in. What other proof of work you're bullish on other than Alf and Kaspa? Proof of work, there's Zealous, which looks interesting to me right now. There's Cubic, there's Dynex, there's layer ones, by the way, all layer ones. There's Octaspace. There's quite few out there, but the main one is Sui. If we talk about proof of less work, or proof of stake, sorry, can't solve the trilemma. Okay, we want to solve the trilemma. Next time we will also bring Vitalik to debate us on that. Ooh, like what Mohammed said, please tell. Yeah, go ahead, guys. I will be displaying all of these comments. So Kai Network, when it releases Kaspa and Alpha is dead. Kai Network is huge, man. Whether it takes that throne, I mean, who knows? People like Cubic, but I don't know. Me, there's only money in Pyron, though. Listen, I think, Peter, you traded Pyron quite nicely as well. Rick G said, Alephium, how can Alephium be decentralized? 20% of the tokens are allocated to the team. I think that's a debate. Look, we can go through that decentralization debate and all of that, but it is fairly well decentralized. And if you want, I can bring Alephium for you. Fundamental factors and also price as well. Yeah, look, in terms of Cubic, you're actually forgetting. I mean, you may not be in our community, but we do hold a very small exposure to Cubic, but it's got to prove itself. Cubic lost the Twitter battle with with Kaspa. And now, obviously, Cubic's coming after Alf. Interesting. It's everybody can grow in the space, man. Yeah, Nero is a good coin. Very good token. Marco, oh man, the Godfather is here. I'm thinking of swapping Pepe for Fefe. I'm up 2x on Pepe. Thoughts? I don't actually hold any Fefe. I do still hold my Pepe from 2023. But let's have a look at Fifi, however you say it. Boom. $1 million market cap. So chart's not bad at all. But look, it's a risk, right? At this level of market cap, I mean, you're talking about Pepe, which is depending on when you got into it, Michael. Even though you're 2x up, Pepe could rip incredibly. So the Pepe is a safe cryptocurrency. You're comparing this or taking some money out into this. I mean, unless you believe this is going to do, this is a safe meme coin for you, I wouldn't be able to advise it. But if you like it, I would say have an exposure to it without losing your main bag of Pepe. I mean, throw $1,000 at it, depending on how much Pepe you've got. We're holding Nero, which is fantastic, on ETH. Zealous Ticker, I have no idea. Salam, brother, how are you? Mint Slayer, is it okay? Best thing to do with Mint Layer is to try and actually give you an update. I have seen an update in terms of their in their kind of marketing. It is absolutely pumping right now. As a micro cap, it does that. I was telling people when this was at $6 million market cap, guys, chill, relax. If you're locked in by the price, you will be able to have a chance to get or break even at some point. It will pump with Bitcoin. And I think in the next leg of the Bitcoin run, all of these BRC20s have the potential to go. In terms of buying it on a day like today, I wouldn't even touch it. It's up 22%. The best performer today by a mile of these projects. Can you give a check for AIT protocol? Yes, I've actually done AIT protocol before. That's one of the AI projects of Supo. I don't hold any right now. I do prefer some other AI projects, to be honest. And I think the exchange listings, it's on Mexi, BingX. So yeah, they've added since the Uniswap days. But yeah, again, 2 million in volume, down 15%. And I would say high risk, high reward. You know, I don't have any fundamental convictions that AIT protocol is better than GPT protocol or GT protocol. It's all fun and games. You know, I held this and I sold it to get out to consolidate into things like AITech, BasedAI. That's where my thinking is. But definitely for the market cap, hey, it could do whatever from here. What's up, Ethan? Hope you're doing well. Great time to DCA into Altcoin, Ondo, Mavia, BasedAI, and other horses. 100%. I think, look, DCA, a lot of people don't understand truly how to do it, but I do think that we will get a further red drawdowns on these projects for sure. Incredibly, I mean, look, BasedAI above $3. I mean, it should hopefully comes down to $2. The $2 region. At that level, I will throw in another decent amount of money in it. But if you think about this, fully diluted, same market cap as projects like you know, smaller than PAL AI, smaller than AGI, and some other projects that we looked at before, but 100% in circulation. And believe me, once they get popping, BasedAI could be that beta play to Bitenso Tau. Patriot said 49.5, then bounce possible, and fingers crossed it does that. What's up, Carl? DXP, what coins did you get in early to make as much as you did or you have? Did you get BTC early doors? No, I haven't, and I have massive regrets there, bro. Was it from a cycle or two? Very good question. To reinvest and made obviously the previous cycle. So very, very good question. I think my biggest ever gainer single-handedly was Ethereum. And that was across, you know, the last cycle and the one before that. In terms of like stumbling across to Ethereum, I had with Bitcoin, I had a personal story, which wasn't a very good one, and I did share this on a private live stream, but I might as well tell you guys now. So back in the day, me and my brother, shout out to you, Nas, if you're watching. My brother is in London. So me and my brother was into Bitcoin as early as 2010, 2011. And those days, you know, as a young man growing up in London, we shared the same room, man. And this guy just wouldn't shut up. So our personalities were different. My bro was kind of like stay in the house, read, research, you know, big up Nas. I think he invested a lot of time, effort into throwing Bitcoin in front of me, faded him. It was just the case, you know, I was more of an, you know, extrovert. And then he went into Bitcoin, and then he got me into another project by a project called OneCoin. So we sold Bitcoin to get into OneCoin. Yo, if any of you are in the UK, you know about the missing crypto queen. That bitch. Yeah, this thing here, man. So we lost all our Bitcoin. We got into this shit, and at the time, you know, we'd have shows in Birmingham, London. We would be friggin' idiots, like, you know, getting into this fanatically. So what this woman did is she found a cryptocurrency called OneCoin, and yeah, we lost all the money. You know, this was a shit start to crypto life, because obviously the guy, myself, actually one of our friends, and big up yourself, he's actually moved to he relocated his family to Cape, multi-millionaire right now, and he resisted the urge. So the three of us were like, okay, we're gonna put all our money behind this project. So we lost a decent amount of money. And then after that, we got into Ethereum. We did really well on ETH. Obviously, the rest was kind of like quite academic, to be honest. The biggest win outside of those, Shiba Inu did very well for us. Got in, sold early, got back in, made a significant amount there. And I made money on Sol. I made a little bit of money on Quant. Made some money on ADA. Big up Ben Armstrong. Ben Armstrong was a massive. So back in the days, if you remember, YouTube space was incredibly less crowded. There were less gem hunters. You know, you went to big channels to get into certain projects. And I did buy a bag of Solana, which I did well on as well. But the single biggest winner in the last, I don't know, 6 years for me was Ethereum. Ethereum has been kind of what kind of got me that freedom I was looking for, and got me back the money that we regretted in losing to OneCoin. Because if anybody got scammed by OneCoin, it was a classic pyramid scheme. You know, you put money in, you bring your brother, he puts money in, he comes under you, and those days nobody knew, and the crowds of Wembley Arena, man, you know, the places where we used to go was just incredible. So yeah, look, in terms of that, this cycle, my single biggest winner, of course, Cas. I'm still up incredibly, almost like 20x overall on Cas. Haven't sold a single bag. And I think my biggest trade in 2023, apart from Kaspa, was Pepe, because I caught Pepe right from the start. And I had a massive airdrop of Bonk as well. That was quite memorable. And then, of course, outside of that, there was just, you know, the 2x's, 3x's here and there, which there have been countless on. But Pepe was huge. I mean, I bought 20 billion Pepe tokens for fractions on the dollar, which I still hold 5 billion. And that kind of allocated, into my portfolio. So, yeah, 2023, 2024, I just had two massive winners, and then tons of smaller stuff. Wait for the bull run. They're gonna, yeah. I think we're getting through all of these. Smash a like, Mary. Big up yourself, Mary. My brother, big shout out from Iran. Hope you guys are doing well. Sui will be the beast of the cycle. Agree, solid project. Ethan, 100%, bro. It's all in the writing is on the wall. Hey, Scottish crypto, bro. I wish I would have seen you in Edinburgh. Only thing that puts me off Sui is BitBoy being so bold. Guys, BitBoy. Let me tell you something. Like, we have to put some respect on Ben Armstrong's name. But, you know, honestly, I'm one of these people. I'm grateful for, if I catch something that obviously ever did something for me, I'll always be grateful to that person. He's had his troubles. Obviously, he paid for them, still paying for them, lost his family. But BitBoy is one of these channels that, if you go back to even historical figures in terms of crypto YouTube performance on viewership, that was number one. So yeah, it shouldn't put you off. I think BitBoy is not as big as he was previously, but there's going to be tons of newbies that will come to his channel. Believe me, he appeals. You know, when this man was standing outside the hotel room in the Bahamas, November 2022, recording SBF on the 4th floor or the 10th floor, whatever, absolute legendary. And I think, you know, shout out to him. But yeah, it shouldn't put you off. I think you should put this on your radar. If there's any dips right now, I think it's going to go to $1.14. I said that to the caveman. I said that to my other brother here, first appearance, who actually, if you saw the candle to 91 cents, it came from a DXB crypto community whale who put in some madness on it. So yeah, it can, you know, obviously do incredible things. And then, do you think Render is an easy 15x for the next bull market? Okay, add one more play in between Render and Alf or Link. You have 10K. So put in 10K. All right, okay. Any advice would be appreciated. So I say to my people, right, in the Discord, we could be as, gem hunter, like we could go down the risk curve as much as we want, but you have to pick one large cap, right? You have to have, let's say, for example, all of your micro caps go to, like, say 2x, 3x, and then they die off. There's a FUD, the team rugs. You've got to be prepared for everything. Then what is the question? So your 2 years or 3 years or 4 years in crypto comes down to these micro caps. So like, man, I wish I would have bought something that was relatively more secure. And I think that it could be a bit of a stretch because of the competition projects. Okay, so the space is getting crowded. Having said that, Render is going to be the leader. I would go more towards the 7 to 10x, but 15x from a 2 billion. Is it 2 billion? Let me see. It's all circulating, I think. Sorry, almost all circulating, and it is $1.8 billion. So, yeah, I'd go with a 10x. But don't be surprised, because just the amount of money behind this. Bro said, hi DXP, been a while, brother, how are you? Anything to share about Chirply and RightStream? I think those, RightStream is not something that I really have an opinion on. I think it's just a really, really tiny micro cap. $3 million. I mean, what does it even do? That's a shit project, right? Like by all stretch of the imagination, liquidity. There's a lot of problems there. I mean, this is a borderline dead project. Could it come back? Could it have a pump? I mean, the depth to move this right now. If you sell $3,741, you pump the price up by 2%. And if you sell $6,000 of this, you crash the price by 2%. In Mexi, it takes $300. That's on Gate, by the way, where most of the liquidity is. But in Mexi, there's no liquidity, which means if you sell $369 worth of RightStream, you will crash the price by 2%. Shit, man. It's borderline. If you're holding this, and by the way, I want to be respectful to anybody that's holding this. You just either pray something happens here, or even if you're selling it, you're going to be squeezed out of liquidity. Best place for you to sell this, to have any chance of selling, is only on gate.io. Now, could it come back and do 100x? Potentially, but you are kind of holding on to empty promises at that point. Having said that, Chirp, let's see what Chirp is doing. Chirp, on the other hand, is, you see, it's got more volume. The chart looks slightly better, but the market cap is $2 million. Now, Chirply, let's go to Twitter. Let's see what they're saying right now. Recently, like I said the other day, I didn't really check, but 7 hours ago, soon you'll be able to launch a campaign and post directly on. So there's something for micro influencers that they're launching. And September the 6th, influencer marketing terms you should know about. So look, they are building. At this point, it just becomes your $2 million, $1.9 million degen play. So do not focus this as your sole kind of get rich crypto scheme. But hey, if you're holding a small amount of exposure like I am, if it goes to zero, I'm not bothered. If it does 100x and I turn $1,000 into $100,000, thank you very much. And I think this is how you need to treat microcaps. With some of these, you've almost got to treat them with, you got to just see them as maybe slightly longer hold meme coins, because meme coins, you can't hold them, right? It pumps with the narrative and you get rid. But with something like this, all I'm encouraged by is the fact that they are posting and they are building and they are talking. Decent following, 66,000. Yeah, I think high risk, high reward. It's a good play. Adam said, "Ooh, Tectum or Mint Layer." I think they at this moment it would be Tectum. I think it'd be it would be a straightforward pick. Tectum has a bigger market cap. I think Tectum has the edge slightly in terms of the overall sentiment, and it has the better tokenomics. So the comparison for me would not be completely there. Plus, Tectum's a layer one, and Tectum is also promising to be the fastest cryptocurrency globally. So yeah. Freestyle crypto pop quiz. Does anyone know if they own Haspi and FIDM and Unreal AI are scams? The only one I know is Dione, and I don't think that's a scam. What do you think about Mantra OM as an investment? Yeah, look, of all that list, the only one I know is Dione, and I don't think it is, by what I've seen anyway, in terms of the project. I could be wrong, of course. I haven't done a deep dive on it, but you're talking, when you talk about OM, you're talking about a blue chip layer one in RWA, and in the making. Of course, it's a high cap, but the project itself is quite decent. It's well over, this was nearly in terms of it was nearly $1 billion. It actually went over to $1 billion slightly, second only to Ondo. Worth looking into if you are into a larger caps. I wouldn't personally get this right now, but this is one to put on your watch list. If it comes to a decent, it's already well under the dollar, but if it comes down furthermore, I think this becomes an option to consider, especially before the launch of Peak as well. So yeah, Mantra is a project that I watch quite regularly. I do like it. What's up, Cordell? Mr. Lewis in the building. Tectum and Mint Layer. Leave no. Take both of them. Sam said Mob Deep. Oh, is that a little? Oh man. Mob Deep, man. Listen, shook ones, yeah. So in this part of the cycle, I think I've never seen more shook ones in my life than this level of fear. So every morning when I wake up, I do play that. Honestly, if you guys don't know, I can give you some really, really good music to get through the lockdown, which is what it is, crypto lockdown. Here, no crooks, son. We should actually label certain cryptocurrencies shook ones. But you want to know what listen, if you've never listened to this, and listen, guys, I'm sorry if you're not into music at all. I will continue with crypto. If you really want to get hyped up any time in your life, obviously apart from DMX and all of that, this has got one of the greatest opening lines in the history of hip hop. Man, I was pumping this today. Like it makes your life a lot easier. It really does. Like, the Osiris of this, that opening line from Inspector Deck, the opening verse, has never been replicated in hip hop. And if you're into Socrates' philosophies and obviously hypothesis, you got to check that out. Bro said Tupac. Cordell said Tupac's only conjecture. Yeah, but that's more for the bear market, right? That's actually, that will depress the hell out of me, man. Keep your head up is another one. But if you haven't heard Triumph and you got a good system, if you've got, like, for those of you that are audiophiles, if you got a Bowers and Wilkins or a nice Bose or Sonos system right now, go to your computer, man, and put Triumph by Wu-Tang Clan. Promise you. And the bear market, obviously, the bull market, this is what we would be. This is what we would be pumping, man. Oh shoot! I'm actually playing this. These lyrics are. Big up yourselves, guys. Listen, cash rules everything around me. Get the cream. Dollar bill, yo. I can see a lot of people jumping out of the stream, but let your head down, man. Come on. We're talking about the cream that you would get once you make that 100x. So what else, guys? Give me your favorite albums, obviously, and if you obviously recite this. I was watching an old video from Crypto Gains, and he does this brilliant thing where he says, "Look, I manifest, and he prays, and money comes to me. I believe in money. I'm made of money." I don't know what he does, but he say, "Crypto Gains, big up yourself, Crypto Gains. Funny as hell, brother, man. Makes me laugh like a piece of chicken." Anyway, so Crypto Gains has this thing where he talks about manifestation, right? Which I like, by the way. That level of spirituality is good. If you guys want to hear my version, this is my version, right? So I'll just say this every morning like 10 times. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. I'm not taking the piss. I just think that it's important to have a laugh, whatever you're into. I listen to Oasis. I listen to Coldplay. I listen to Bob Marley, Michael Jackson, Chris Brown. I'm quite diverse musically. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of the Afro beats as well. Big up anyone from South Africa, man. Smash a like for Amapiano. But if you're looking for the affirmation to wake up every morning in the bull run, this is what I used to do, man. Cash rules everything around me. Creep. Anyway, let me continue. Team for Nero ETH dumped the price to 0.2 a few days ago. It's back up to 14 cents now. Investor Squad, big up yourself, bro. I don't hold any Nero, but yeah. XVG, bro. That's the gaming project. I don't really have a constructive opinion on it, but I will look into it. What do you think of Mavia? The ecosystem has only produced one game. I think Mavia is shit, but it will have pumpermentals. I think Mavia gets around and does pump, man. Look, in the bull market, it's all about marketing. Right now, they're not marketing. Alex Becker is not talking about them. It's not gaming season. So yeah, you could get 1 million tokens right now for $1,900, and I think it dips below once. It even dips below where it is right now, and I think it'd be a good degen entry. But yeah, high risk, high reward. Is Strawberry AI, Mr. Cordell? I was trying to rhyme that, sir. Strawberry AI. What the? Are you serious? Cordell's got one of the best gem hunting skills I've ever seen. I don't even know if that's a token, bro. Strawberry AI, it is incredible. I just wouldn't even buy it for the name alone. Strawberry AI. Sorry, guys, I'm coming down with something. So with me to join us in the Discord, one of the best gem hunters I've come across in crypto, man. Big up yourself, Mr. Lewis. Respect my brother, because he drops. Oh yeah, it could be a funny one. AWS, what does that mean? What the hell is this? Native search engine for crypto. Yeah, this looks like a pile of shit. Native search engine for crypto. What the hell do you want me to search? Yeah, nah, this is looks like a pile of doodle. How do they get to this market cap? DigiFinex. Yeah, nah, this is I don't know. It looks like it's a pile of doodle, but 100% diluted. What is the sentiment here? 79% bullish. Strawberries. Beaches. So look, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I would consider this as a possible investment. Bear base and bull base for Alf. Bear base would be $3 billion, 26x from the current level. Bull case will be anything between, I don't know, Alf could seriously do any number, but it's about 36x to Kaspa's current market cap of 5 billion, or all-time market cap of 5 billion. And yeah, it's a real possibility. But strawberry AI, man. Apple's AI, apples and pears AI. That's a legendary one. Yo, Big Joe, what's going on, bro? Yeah, this is a man that understands my so this is my affirmation for the bull market, bro. Cash rules. Everybody say this after me. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo. So I was trying to formulate something similar to my brother Crypto Gains. But instead of saying money comes to me, bullshit, money don't come to me, man. I have to work hard for for my money. BitConnect. BitConnect. What is that? BitConnect. Sounds like BitTorrent. Let's have a look what bro is saying. BitConnect. Yeah, that thing don't come up. First appearance. What's happening, bro? I'm a holder and a big fan of Cubic, but also you're in Alephium, of course. I know you, bro, and you've got your dark horse. And by the way, big up yourself, bro. Is a very good, very very good investment plan. I talked to my brother; he's in our VIP. Mantra, I like it a lot. I just don't think the entry is worthwhile. DXB, you need a company. Yeah, you know what? It's hour 40 minutes, so I'm gonna be logging off. But definitely we'll do that live stream soon together, bro. Trying to make sure that I get through some of these questions, and then yeah, 100%. We'll be back together very soon. I've added 700k Kaspa to my holding. Solid big cap, adding sweet. Yeah, little by little, 100%, bro. Listen, you know, you and I have been together for a long time. I think even way before I had a Discord. So if you guys don't know Mary is a very good brother. He's been with me since like 2023. And you can tell we've been together. Look, he's got 700,000 Kaspa bags. And I was showing a video today. I didn't even send it to the Discord of accumulating 100,000 Kaspa for something in the region of like $1,200 or $1,400. I can't remember how much it was. It was absolutely peanuts. You know, Mary, I do like Aerodrome. I just, you know, there was like a buy alert that we did around the, I think it was 30 something or 60. I can't remember when it was. I didn't buy it at that time. And right now, 50 cents. Look, people will fade this because of the market cap. And I think that is the wrong advice which everybody has. Believe me, guys, I'm not the only guy who's shouting at this, especially to my community. Diversification is key, but you've got to save some money for a 10x, 20x, or 15x. All right. And then you got to go and get your right streams and all of your shitty coins if you want, and get, you know, and get picked up. But yeah, Aerodrome, I like it a lot. I wish I had it at 30 cents, but not to be greedy. Even at these prices, it will come down a bit more for sure. Brett as well. Even at $700-600 million market cap, you see Brett getting into the $50 billion market cap. Even $20 billion is more than 20x from this point. And Aerodrome as the leading leading DEX on base. When Coinbase get going, I think this one is going to be pretty good, safe cryptocurrency. ChainGPT I like a lot, and many people don't actually know that had a nice rebrand and relaunch sorry, ChainGPT is one of the best cryptocurrencies I can think of that I actually don't hold at all. CGPT is for me a in terms of the market cap to AITech. So if you look at this, but this is a very, very good crypto circulation, 55%. And people, I guess people don't talk about it because Joe Paris shilled the hell out of this at the beginning. And investors are skeptical, myself included. And that would be the only reason not only to go into it. But I don't know if you've used they've launched many good projects over the years or since 2023. And I do like it. If the price is very stubborn, this should be dipping below 10 cents, and it hasn't done that. So if it does that, then I'm interested in this. This used to be on all my videos before. I was actually one of the few YouTubers that used to cover this quite a lot. Cycle pick, get yourself wrecked. And that obviously for right stream, I would say check yourself before you wreck yourself. So many hip hop references, it's not even funny anymore. Was bro saying, talking about losses, I should get my mate on here who sold BTC and ETH at $100. Man, Carl, if you get that guy, bro, we'll cry together. It's a lot of people. Look, it still has 150K portfolio, but could have been 4 million. Honestly, crypto is full of these mistakes. I think the amounts of times, there was a time I sent from Trust Wallet, which I don't use anymore. I sent a sizable amount of VeChain into the wrong address. People are like, people like winners quite quickly. I think there should be a time and a place where we talk about our losses. And for most people, you can remember your winners very quickly. Your losses are, you can remember your winners and you forget about them because you're in crypto. But your losses actually stay with you for life. Some of the mistakes that we make in crypto are incredible. I remember sending a sizable amount of VeChain tokens to the wrong wallet and then going down a rabbit hole. Found a dude in Australia who was able to do recovery. He couldn't do it and lost 6 figures in that. That was absolutely my single biggest loss ever in crypto. And that was one. In terms of hacks, I've been absolutely lucky over the years. I have not been hacked. Having said that, I've been sent through this, like most people think Ledger is safe, right? Ledger NFT hacks are some of the worst. And don't think just because you got a cold storage, if you see anything to do with airdrops, run a mile. I contacted Ledger. I got a replacement. I literally I was afraid of my Ledger in the last cycle because of that. And that the hack was quite malicious. They come in the form of NFTs as well. So you got to watch out for that. But losses are incredible. Like I never forget that VeChain one. You should we should sell all crypto picks except Kaspa. I just clocked on, man. Yeah, listen, my brother is gonna sell you. He don't give a shit about no community, man. It's just about getting wherever he says gets paid for. That's it. Rocket. Mark my words. Yeah, absolutely. Look, I will never disrespect a project that is building, regardless of the size of the market cap, guys. I think it's quite important. I haven't used Dr. Kelly. What's going on? I haven't used Drift yet, but I do know that it's going to get a big hype. It's garbage. The fees are ridiculous. I don't know who's pushing it, but I suspect that there is big money behind it. But yeah, thanks for looking out. I will try to use it. One coin is what happened when you put women in charge of voting for Trump. Oh Lord. In the interest of our discussion, please remember we are a gender neutral channel. We believe in men and women's rights to vote, but the brothers got a point. I'm not sure Belter is liking that, but guys, smash the like button, please. Smash the like as much as you can. Would very much appreciate that. Built for Cuban links only. Oh man. So Cordell, listen, top 5 albums. Now you're talking, man. My top 5 albums of all time. I mean, it's yeah, that's a solid one, but I would say the infamous It Was Written. It has to be Ready to Die, Life After Death, All Eyes on Me. Is Dark, DMX. That, listen, if you went to New York in the 90s, you know, every block you turn, you would hear DMX, man. And the most incredible thing I've ever witnessed was Mike Tyson's entrance into the ring, listening to DMX. I mean, or playing DMX. It was incredible. But yeah, solid. Ray's sick. Strawberry AI a few days ago, Scott. You got to give it to. He will promote. Go to Strawberry AI. I've never heard of Strawberry AI, bro. That is just incredible. Come on, Ben Armstrong. That's a no for me. What, strawberries? I prefer apples, to be honest. Raw. I'm gonna give you. Oh, baby, I like it raw. Straight to me. Yo, listen, Zilla. I wonder if you could share that video. The DMX video you made. Save money. Koza, good night, bro. Lots of love, man. Would you consider buying something like MXM in this market condition? I haven't even considered MXN. But let's have a look. MX token. Boom. So market cap is going up. It's still got a very low float. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this. I wouldn't touch this. To be honest, look, they artificially keep the price. Always a risk, but if you stake it, I suppose you'll get into some of their early projects, and that could be a good move. Hasby is a mining project. Could you check? Yep. Is it mining project? Wrap Teeth. So you'll find this in CoinGecko. I'm gonna take a few more, guys, and then we'll call it quits. I believe I've done my public service for the night. Hasby, is it? Yeah, Hasby. Yeah, on here as well. I think it'll take me a bit more to find this thing, but yeah, it's not on. It's not on this. If I can't find it here on Wrap Teeth, is this the one? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll probably check it out next time because of that's a shocking one. I'll check it out again, bro. Nirvana MTV Unplugged for me, hands down. The Black Album, and of course, yeah, big up Nirvana, because I know you dropped few gems in the Discord as well. Yeah, that's solid, man. That is solid picks. I was referring a Mexi token. Oh, DXP Mixmob. I wouldn't actually buy. I haven't seen the price. I thought I Let me check again, bro. MXM. Sorry, I took you to the Mexi. That's how I'm running out of steam right now. Yeah, it's like a ghost time right now. So it looks like it's completely, I would need to see a bit more life in this. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this right now. Nobody actually knows with a $99,000 volume, it will even survive. So that's how bad it is. Might have some small connections with MasterCard. Fidium. Fidium. Yeah, F1. Oh, F1 token. Yes, I know this one. $12 million. Volume is absolutely gone out of it, which is chart sloping down. Circulation probably, no, it's actually fully diluted, self-reporting. $12 million the whole market cap. So yeah, maybe worth checking into this a bit more. But right now it looks like it's a ghost town. There's no money in crypto right now. Unbelievable. But if they check out, depending on who's backing them and all of those factors, I think this is a maybe one to watch. Subscribe, lads. Subscribe if you may. Like the channel. The best underground gangster song, Hellbound. Oh man, Ruthless Stewart. Now you're going back. Now you're going back. But listen, can you, Caveman, do me a favor and please type the lyric that you sent me today. So Caveman just sends me a lyric from What's Beef. Yeah, big pun all the way, man. In the middle of Little Italy, where we do, what was that? Yeah, big pun. I tell you what, JC was frightened of him. JC was absolutely terrified of pun. Virtual Protocol and Spectral. I actually bought both of these and I did a video on them, and I mentioned them to the group. Now, Spectral was look, it had its doubters, but it held quite nicely. I mean, for a while, it was at $6. Spectral AI. So for those of you that don't know, this is a project that does not dip below $5 at all cost. And it is the only decent project on the base network. Now, there is an issue here because the self-reporting market cap is, circulation is only 10% of the tokens, but their schedule is not bad. And it's on base, so that could be where it does good numbers. Having said that, I mean, I've not seen this since I actually bought it below $5. I kid you not, doesn't go below $5. Having said that, there's been some FUD surrounding the team, but it was mentioned in the on Coinbase a couple of times, so I doubt that would be true to what people are saying. But in this age of vesting and market cap hunting, a lot of people actually just think of the circulating supply and not consider the vesting schedule. The other one, which is actually slightly cheaper in terms of the market cap, this is around $57 million. Virtual Protocol is the second kind of AI metaverse gaming. This one is $28 million, fully diluted. All tokens are out, 2 cents, and it went all-time high to, I think previously it went, and then it done. Are they the tokens to buy on base? I think the debate for the AI tokens is going to be universal in terms of, I don't think it's going to be chain specific. It's more about finding the right AI project. For example, if you're in a decent AI project, you'd be able to do well regardless of which chain it's on. But some chains will be more bullish than others. Are these high conviction for me? Absolutely not. But of the two, I was leaning more towards spectral AI, I would say. So that's my thoughts. Do you think people rotate their ALF profits into Kai Network once it's launched? I think that's not a bad idea at all. Depending on how high we're up. If we're at the $25 plus, it would be wise for us to rotate some capital. Now, Kai, at that time when it launches, the market cap will be a consideration, and there may be other safer bets as well. But yeah, definitely not a bad idea to do that. What's going on? Let's buckle up as soon as it happens. Crypto Force will be great. DXP, great life, bro. Anytime, bro. I do appreciate the support as always. You're my great brother there, Rui Costa in the building. Tupac's song with Corrupt, Method Man, All Eyes on Me, most underrated song. Man, that yes, I know you're talking about. But Tupac's verse is incredible in that song. I know which I forgot the name of the track, but it's I love that track. I wish they got rid of this friggin' we could be. I tell you what we'll do a private stream in the Discord, because that's what I used to do. Oh man, yo, Caveman is deep in the streets. Never had a friend like me. Appreciate you answering my questions anytime, Cordell, man. You're a legend. We're waiting for you in the Discord, bro, honestly. So this is it. So what's beef? So this was on this was one of the best tracks on Life After Death. Na, na, na. The Commission, Uncle Paul, that Pete. Listen, that was there's aspects of it which are just so, like the way he paints the story, man. Biggie's so underrated. Sound, bro. You guys can't hear me? Oh yeah, you mean I think you can hear me. Sounds good. Okay, yeah, we can hear me. You got good taste in music, Patriot. Yeah, unbelievable, man. Listen, my man he just sent me that, bro. G in the building. My bro said top 3 narratives. I'd probably say gaming. No, sorry, not gaming. I'd say AI, 100%. I would say layer ones, because layer ones will be able to finally catch some fire. And then as my third one will be gaming. I think gaming hasn't pumped. Layer ones haven't pumped. And I think AI is bound to pump as well, bro. But big up yourself, man. Soon come, we'll do a live stream together for sure. Oh, this is a bear market song. Yeah. When you don't take profits and you write the bag down like I did with half of my H bar. Yeah, when I was young on my own. Dear mamas, look, that's nothing to laugh at, man. That song gets me in tears every time. God bless my mother. She's life and active and healthy. And I bless and I pray and I make dua in my own words to every single one of your mothers, dead or alive. There's nothing like your mom, right? I was waiting for DXP to read my comments, as I respect women. God put men here to lead, period. Absolutely, bro. 100%. 100%. Yeah, look, bro, I'm really, that will be lit. That will be lit, because I think Crypto G is one of the I would say everyone should go and subscribe to his channel. And I can tell you honestly, from doing what I do from this side, it's incredible to gem hunt. Gem hunting is not for everybody. And I believe, outside of people that have researchers and whatnot, I genuinely believe the hardest working YouTubers in the game are myself and Crypto G. And the biggest gem finder in the entire space is Crypto G, no doubt. We have some projects that overlap, and I genuinely believe that this bro is just gonna grow. And yeah, I'm glad, I'm glad we know each other, we talk, and very, very wise guy. If you haven't been to his live streams, listen, today was just an exception. I'm telling you now, you'd always find very good alpha there, no matter what. And I know a few people, and I'm talking about the YouTube space, who have taken a lot of what they claim to be theirs from the G-Man himself. So big up yourself, bro. Can't wait. You dead wrong by Biggie and Eminem. You got it going on. That album is underrated. That album is extremely underrated. But to be honest, look, there's a track here which, if you're ever if you're ever driving around and you want to listen to something that will captivate you in the art of storytelling, something that is quite genius, by the way, it is this song. A rainy day laid up, sitting in bed watching old 70s flick. Listen, Prodigy and Havoc are underrated. It's called More Tribe Life. Honestly, pump that shit. Listen to that. And in the next live stream, let me know what you think. Listen, I've been your host. I've been going at 2 hours. And yeah, there's more. There's more tracks coming. I think we're gonna yeah, yeah, pick up yourself. Look, Slick Rick. Oh, Patriots going at it, man. Pete Rock. Yo, Jake is taking it back. This is what about Rasmatas by Guru? Rasmatas by Guru is, rest in peace, DJ Premier and Guru. What a group, man. Listen, Outcast is underrated, bro. It's honestly, yeah, it is incredibly underrated, man. 36 Chambers, UB. Hey, we could continue this all night, guys. Wu-Tang Clan, Killer Bees. Killer Bees sold 60 gold, 50 platinum. How can you forget about Rakim? Follow the leader. Cordell, you know what? So if I have to say, look, in terms of like, first of all, I think Andre 3000 is such an underrated MC. But I don't know, man. I was just playing Triumph today by Wu-Tang. And if you look at the way RZA made the whole thing, there's an interview out there. It's insane, man. Hip hop, look, when lyrics mattered, I always say a piece of music, regardless of the genre, should take you from A to B. When I listen to more Tribe Life by Mobb Deep, for example, the whole setup is just ridiculous. I beg you guys to listen to that and see the art of storytelling. Nas as well. It Was Written is the biggest underrated album. In some cases, I think it's I think it's better than the classic, in my opinion, because if you've ever heard a track called when he goes, I made it like that, I bought it like that, I live it like that. There's also Street Dreams, the remix. That Nas song, Ghostface Killer, most underrated. Look, it's almost like if you listen to their flow, even the way they kind of follow each other on the Triumph track is ridiculous. But yeah, some good MCs out of New York. I think everything that's great in hip hop mostly obviously originates from New York, but West Coast is killing it as well in terms of legends. But listen, guys, we can do this all night. But God bless you all. I'm going to sign off, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Good night.